Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. Sound check. Today I am reviewing The Bridge Kingdom by Daniel Jensen. Okay, so this book starts off with a bang. So you start off, you meet the main character, and she's in a desert compound with a few other sisters, I think 12 other sisters, but learn that they've been there for almost their entire lives to train how to be master spies, because one of them will be chosen to be married off to the enemy kingdom, and they are being tasked with taking down that kingdom from the inside. The main character ends up getting picked over all of her sisters to marry the king. A lot of intrigue, a lot of tension going on within the first couple chapters. The romance was not great. It really, both characters are interesting on their own, but the romance was just partly non-existent and then partly just not interesting, partly forced. They just don't have a lot of depth. There's not a lot of development for their relationship, so it falls pretty flat for me. There's a lot of banter though. I think the characters, all of the characters feel unique and interesting. There are a lot of settings in this. You have the desert, you have islands, a lot of islands. You have talking about being on water in the jungle. There's some sharks, there's some snakes. You mostly hear about the bridge, which is the main asset in this world, which is not interesting at all. There's only so much description of a bridge you need, and that's the majority of this book. And all of the nations want this bridge. It's a literal bridge. I mean, I know it's called the Bridge Kingdom, but I thought there would at least be something magical about it. And they kind of hint that it's a special bridge and you don't know how it was built or why. And they don't explain it in this book, but just a bridge. The ending convinced me to read the second book though. So again, starts with a bang, ends with a bang. The middle, I could have left. I would say the story overall was good and did hold my interest, but there were definitely parts where the main character was just so stubborn. It's one of those plot devices where they don't say what's wrong, and that's what moves. That's what creates the conflict, and it's like, girl, if you had just said something, we could have finished this book at page 200. My final ratings for The Bridge Kingdom, a total of 3 out of 5 stars.